Bentley has decided to retire its 20-year-old W12 engine in favour of an all-electric lineup from 2025. And I've been waiting a long time to really get some details on this because I've been really excited. Before we get into it, I'm Ben Alexander. Welcome to The Charge Show. So I make videos every day about electric vehicles, so if you want to know the latest news about electric vehicles and things surrounding electric vehicles like solar energy and battery storage, please consider clicking the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you get notified every day when I make my videos. Also, please consider clicking the like button to help my video get shown to other people. The W12 engine has been in production since 2002 and has been in quite a few of their cars, and it's kind of like their staple car engine. It was initially built in Germany in a place called Salzgitter, and that was made in 2002, and then in 2014 they started to produce it in Crewe in England. The car had about 600 to 700 or so horsepower, depending on the car it went in. They put twin turbos on it, and they made it have different specifications for the different cars that it went in. What makes this so interesting to me is that the W12 engine has typically had 600 or 700 horsepower. Now, the CEO has confirmed that the electric equivalent to the W12 engine, they don't want to have lots of different types of motors and battery setups. They kind of just want a well-rounded package that they can just, put into a variety of their cars. Again, just kind of like the W12 engine. But they're going to have a staple of about 1340 horsepower. That's what the CEO of Bentley has said, which is crazy. And so the amount of power you have is really up to you and what mode you've set the car up into. I think the CEO is sort of suggesting that the power is well catered for. You have almost unlimited power. You couldn't possibly want 1340 horsepower, so you just pick an amount that you kind of want for your car on the day you're driving. I guess it's a strange way to think about how much power your car has. But anyway, that's what Bentley's doing. The company planned to make the transition between 2025 to 2030. So as of 2025, they'll release an electric car, and then that will be one every year until 2030, and those 5 cars will make the lineup for Bentley. That is how this is going to go. It makes sense why they would want to go electric. Firstly, the world is going electric. They don't really have a choice. And secondly, companies like Rolls-Royce have said before publicly they would like their cars to be electric one day, all electric, because they have gone to great lengths, these companies like Bentley and Rolls-Royce, to make their cars as quiet and smooth and as comfortable as possible. Which, funnily enough, electric cars, the electric powertrain lends itself very well to those things. It's really good for that. So I can see what Bentley will do is probably put something like a 100 kilowatt hour battery pack in their cars. Really powerful system, big battery, and there'll be pretty much enough range for any trip that someone would want to do in a car like a Bentley. If they leave the house in the morning when it's charged, then there should be enough power to basically just go around, do any drives that you want to do. And then if you want to stomp on it a bit, put your foot down, there should be plenty of power for that. Because 100 kilowatt hours of storage in your car is quite big. What do we know and what do we predict? The boss, or the CEO, Adrian Hallmark, said, quote, "We're looking for the W12 of batteries." It's a weird thing to say, but he did say it. He's kind of suggesting they are looking for something that might resemble a bit like an iconic system for their brand. Not sure I'm not sure they'll get that, but that's what they're kind of looking for. Or I guess maybe they're just looking for, like I said before, like a really good base that they can just throw at all their cars that they produce. It's the same, 120 kilowatt hour battery pack with a big motor, and same sort of controller, and you can just feed it, a control for how much power you want. Done. I kind of guess that's what they mean. They obviously mean to make a statement by the first couple of cars, given by the news that it's going to have 1340 horsepower, because that's crazy power. But also, Bentley cars these days of late have been statement pieces. Really, really, really spectacularly beautiful cars. So I'll put some pictures and you can have a look. Really lovely cars. The old classic, the old Bentleys generally were quite refined and quite classic looking. These days they're out and out statement pieces. They're quite crazy. And I saw one in a car park the other day here in Brisbane, outside of Coles supermarket, and it was beautiful. It had, you know, bright, grotesque but green brake calipers, and it was black, and it was beautiful, and they just have a really big presence about them, so they're really nice. But typically I like practical cars. I like Toyotas. I don't know why. I do like Bentleys though. They're all right. They're pretty nice. However, I will mention the price in a few minutes. It's quite crazy. Just to give you an idea of what the CEO, Adrian Hallmark, said, he said, the cars will have the ability to accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in a touch over 1.5 seconds. But, he said, the desired level of performance would be in the hands of the driver. That's, talk about spoiling them for the amount of power they could possibly want. It's just, that's crazy. The new Bentleys will be underpinned by the Volkswagen Group's PPE architecture. This is also shared with the Porsche and Audi brands. Adrian Hallmark also said that the Bentley attributes were baked in at the beginning rather than the platform being adapted to suit its needs, as has been done before with other brands in recent years. He also said that it would be listed at, have a guess, put it in the comments, you'll probably not guess, £308,000. That's crazy money. If you're in the US or something, that's $400,000, something like that. I think that's like triple the price of a Tesla Model S Plaid. I can't remember how much they cost, but feel free to put it in the comments below. I think it's like $100,000 or pounds. Bentley have confirmed that they're investing £2.5 billion to retrofit their factory in Crewe so that they can work on these new electric cars. That's a crazy amount of money. They've also confirmed that they have the first 5 cars in the design phase. I don't know how they're working on the first 5 cars, but they must take it very slowly and very seriously, I imagine. However, they are beautiful cars lately, Bentleys. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to subscribe if you're interested in seeing my videos every day when I upload new content, and click the notification bell so that you get notified when I make my videos live. Also, click like if you enjoyed it. Any questions, put below, and I read my comments, and I'll get back to you if you have any questions for me. Can I just also jump in and say thank you very much to the people that have joined on Patreon. I've got 2 patrons, and that's just awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.